What's up, baseball fans? So I continue on with my predictions for the 2020 season, and today I'm going to go over my predictions for the awards in the American League and the National League. Real quick, if you did miss my predictions for the divisions for both the American League and the National League, you can see those videos right here. But let's not waste any time, let's get to these predictions. Taking home National League Manager of the Year, I have Torey Lovullo. Starting off the awards is Torey Lovullo receiving the National League Manager of the Year award, which he actually won in his first season as the Diamondbacks skipper. Back in 2017, it was his first season as the Diamondbacks manager, and they went 93-69. They earned the first wild card, won the wild card game, but eventually lost to the Dodgers in the first round. This was coming after a 2016 season in which the Diamondbacks were one of the worst teams in baseball. There's many reasons why Torey Lovullo is such a good manager. He's someone where all the players respect him. He's very good at communicating with the players, coaches, and all the staff members. In 2020, I see the Diamondbacks having a very good team, and I think he'll once again prove he's one of the better managers in the game, taking a team that won 85 games in 2019 to a team that has the potential to win more than 95 games in 2020. For American League Manager of the Year, I have Terry Francona. Next up is someone near and dear to my heart, considering he was one of the best Red Sox managers of all time, Terry Francona. I'm not picking him because he was one of my favorite managers of all time, though. I'm picking him because he's going to lead an Indians team back to the playoffs in 2020, even after they traded away Corey Kluber. He's actually won this award a couple of times back in 2013 and 2016 with the Indians. What makes him so good as a manager is his ability to connect with the players, as well as not being afraid to be creative with the lineup or the pitching staff. He also manages the bullpen well. An example of this is Game 3 of the American League Championship Series back in 2016, when Trevor Bauer had to leave the game in the first inning, and Francona was able to piece together a bullpen game, and they eventually won that game 4-2. Moving into the Rookies of the Year in the National League, I have Shogo Akiyama. Moving on to the players, and I'm going to go a bit out of the box here because why not? This whole year is out of the box, and I'm going to go with a 32-year-old rookie, Shogo Akiyama. He was an awesome player in the Japan Pacific League, and in the last 5 years, he's averaged a .320 batting average, 18 homers, 70 RBIs, a .399 on base, and an .896 OPS overall. According to his ZiPS projections, he's projected to hit .275 with 7 homers, 26 RBIs, and a .774 OPS in a 60-game season. In 162 games, this would be on pace for around 19 homers and 70 RBIs. If he can create that kind of production, that'll greatly help a Reds team trying to make the playoffs for the first time since 2013. For American League Rookie of the Year, I have Luis Robert. I'm going to go with a fun and pretty easy one here and pick Luis Robert to win the AL Rookie of the Year. This guy is going to be ridiculously good. He's hitting homers in summer camp while falling down. I mean, come on. In 2019, in a full year in the minors where he played from high A to triple A, he hit .328 with 32 homers, 92 RBIs, 36 stolen bases, and a 1.001 OPS. He's good with the bat, he's good defensively, he steals a lot of bases, he's going to be nasty. I mean, what else is there to say? He's going to be a superstar down the road, and I think he takes home AL Rookie of the Year. Moving on to the Cy Young Awards. In the National League, taking home the Cy Young, I have Max Scherzer. Moving on to the Cy Young Awards, I'm going to go with a guy that's been so good for so long now, Max Scherzer. In 2019, even dealing with some injuries, he still had a very good season in a World Series winning campaign. In 172 innings, he went 11-7 with a 2.92 ERA, a 1.02 WHIP, a Major League leading 2.45 FIP, and 243 strikeouts that ranked 8th in the majors. He's had this long layoff to rest up from back and shoulder problems he was dealing with last year. He's coming off a long-awaited World Series win. He's feeling good, and you know what? I'm feeling good about Max Scherzer this year to take home the Cy Young in the National League. Moving on to the American League, taking home the Cy Young Award will be Mike Clevinger. On to the American League, Mike Clevinger is going to take home the Cy Young Award. I don't think people realize just how good Clevinger was last year. After a really good start to the season in which he threw back-to-back scoreless outings and double-digit strikeouts in each, he went down with a back problem that cost him most of his April, all of May, and the first half of June. When he came back, he was terrible and gave up 12 runs over 6 innings combined in his next 2 starts. After this, though, he went on an absolute tear until the end of the season. From July 3rd all the way until the end of the season. He went 12-2 with a 2.17 ERA and 138 strikeouts, which averaged out to be around 11.5 strikeouts per 9. All of these numbers were better than Shane Bieber's during that stretch. He had a long layoff heading into 2020. I think he's going to be ready to go, and he has a great shot at winning the Cy Young this year. Moving on to the MVPs in the National League. The MVP will be Ketel Marte. Winning the NL MVP this year will be someone who had a breakout year last year, Ketel Marte. This guy was severely overlooked last year simply because he was on a Diamondbacks team that didn't do much behind a very good Dodgers team. He had a wins above replacement above 7, which consisted of him hitting .329 with 32 homers, 92 RBIs, a .389 on base, a .592 slugging, and a .981 OPS that ranked 4th in the National League. With Starling Marte coming to the Diamondbacks, he'll most likely be getting the majority of the time out in center field, which will allow Ketel Marte to stay in his natural position at second base. I'm sure this is going to take some stress off him because he knows where he's going to be playing every day now. And with the Diamondbacks looking like a contender this year, I don't see him slowing down. He's going to take home the MVP in the National League. And last but not least, in the American League, taking home the MVP award will be Matt Chapman. First off, Chapman is just really good. In the last 3 years, he's saved the most runs defensively in the major leagues, and he ranks 3rd in UZR behind Mookie Betts and Andrelton Simmons. But besides the glove, he's been getting better each year with the bat. In each of the last 3 seasons, he's seen his home runs and RBIs increase from 14 homers and 40 RBIs in 2017 to 24 homers and 68 RBIs in 2018 to 36 homers and 91 RBIs in 2019. During that time, he's averaged a .341 on base and a .500 slugging. Another reason is I don't think Mike Trout will be his godlike MVP self this year. I think he's still going to be really good, but he's got a kid on the way, so maybe he won't be as focused this year. Since 2014, Trout has won the award 3 times, with another time going to Mookie Betts, who's in the National League now, Jose Altuve, who's been declining a bit offensively, and Josh Donaldson, who could also take home the award this year as well. In 2020 though, especially in a weird season like this, I'm banking on someone new to take home the MVP, and at only 27 years old and already the best fielder in the game and on an athletics team that should be very good this year, I'm going to go with Matt Chapman. So those are my predictions for the awards this year. Tell me down below, who do you think are going to take home each award? But that's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.